Yeah, I found the problem with the throttle cable and that's fixed. So technically these are all the tools that I needed to take the mower apart. And a little bit of the time was, getting the right tools. Now that they're all laid out here, this is exactly what I need to put the mower back together. And as you can see, there is no mower in here right now. Uh, Mainly just a cleanup. So all the stuff over there got pressure washed. And I just finished that. It's out here dry now. I'm not aiming for a 100%. I did get pretty good under the deck. But mainly it's just to knock the dust off and help with a little further inspection, which I didn't see anything else wrong. The main thing is I'm going to be working down in here and I wanted it fairly clean. I may hit that again. And the stuff over here is the stuff I'll hand wash, because if I hit it with the pressure washer, it's going to blow away. So yeah, when I'm done, I just unhook the hose, put some water and soap in the bucket, and this ain't going to take but about 5 minutes. So yeah, my water hose works good. There's absolutely no leaks on this pressure washer, and I've had it for years. But what I want to do is this little coupling right here, these things are awesome. So I can turn the water off here, pull this coupling, voila, the hose is unhooked. Now I can put the pressure washer away, and then I can hook my nozzle up to the hose and finish this stuff here. Well, I found another clue. So right now we just have that much in play, but before I had to put 2 of these spacers in here to get the in play, and that means the gear was riding up further on this. So now we just got one little thin thrust washer in there, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So when I put the regular washer in there to keep it from pulling out, I had to remove these. So that indicated that that lock washer was already pulling up in there. So someone asked if I do any upgrades to this. Well, other than OEM replacements of these parts here, this bushing used to just be a plastic shim. So what I did, I had to hog that out a little bit and get me a regular brass bushing to fit in there. And yeah, that's been a pretty good upgrade, because these things wear out like real quick. Not gonna lie, that was a little bit of a struggle, but I wanted to add another bushing here to keep this one seated, because I went back and looked at the pictures and I noticed this bushing had almost walked all the way out. So yeah, that's just there to keep this inner bushing seated. And we got everything oiled and everything. Yeah, it's almost 90 in here, so I'm running 2 fans. That's fine for right now. But I want to show you a trick. You get one of these little magnet sticks and you've got to put a bolt down where you can't get your fingers. Just get you one of them little magnet sticks, and then you can run the bolt in, and now I can get a wrench on it. Well, we got the dash tower almost all the way built. I just got to put the plastic part on, get all the electrics hooked up, get all the grounds, and come over to the engine. I got to feed that back up in there, hook up the engine part. I got the throttle cable fixed, so the rest of this is fairly easy. I guess I'll go ahead and bring the seat pan or the fenders in and put them on now. Alright, fender pan's on. I straightened that kink up in the throttle cable, and to hook it up I have to hook this end up first and then route it through, and we're going to get ready to put the dash on. And I've got all the wires ready to go, and then once they're in I'll tie wrap them up out of the way. But I'm going to drink me a soda and ice and watch some motocross for a little bit. Take a break. Alright, so I got the dash tower installed. I've got the engine connected. I've got the choke cable and I've got the throttle cable connected and sort of adjusted. Next step is to plug in all the electrical, and I'll probably just do a test fire before I put the air filter and stuff on, just in case I need to make some adjustments on these. But I think I got it pretty close, and everything seems to be working pretty good. Choke, nice and smooth. Reach down here, throttle. Yeah, that seems to be working pretty good. So yeah, take a break, connect the electrical up, and should start right up, not a problem. So there's only one connection that can be hooked up backwards. That's the amp meter. So I always make sure I take a picture of it, and then that's the PTO switch above it. So that's really the only, everything else is keyed. All right, everything's hooked up correctly. Battery's tied down. Don't have anything dangling. Oil looks good. All right, let's see. It's going to run because the problem was the steering. Yep. Throttle's nice and smooth now. Yeah, let me throw the deck and the hood on it, and we're going to be done. All right, test drive time. Well, it's fixed. I gotta put my tools away. Oh, I promised a review. All right, some pros and cons. This thing is torquey. It will actually put the bolts on tighter than what I like. I used it to tear the mower down, put it all back together for the most part, and you still got 3 bars on the battery. I did notice it was getting a little bit weaker at the end. The cons on it, it's bulky. I mean, I'd like something a little bit smaller, maybe shorter. There were some areas I couldn't get into with it. But overall, yeah, it saves some time. You got to really hang on to it. I prefer this to be maybe up a little further, because with it way back here, of course, back here, when you hit that torque, yeah, you need to be back here, but yeah, that could be a little bit further. All right, well, that's my view. That's my view on it, and yeah, I might look for a smaller one. I think DeWalt or somebody has them. All right, thanks for watching.